Good morning, everyone, and welcome to our worship service this morning. I'm delighted to welcome all of you in this new format to worship again with us. We gather together in the name of Jesus, whose new life and resurrection we continue to celebrate in this Easter season. We continue to celebrate those gifts of new life and grace and forgiveness and love. Christ is risen, and the Easter celebration continues with the familiar resurrection stories and appearances from John's Gospel. Today, I hope that we will all recognize, as I said last week, one simple fact that can easily be missed. The way the stories of resurrection bring us into a unified, loving community in which we share joy and abundant life together. And that in the sharing of this sacred meal we call communion or Eucharist, we experience and are welcomed into a community of love and support. So may we continue to find connection and community in this new connection with each other, with our world, and with God as we worship this week. I'd like to thank all of you for joining us the last few weeks for these online worship services in your own ways at home. I'm so happy to see that so many of you have taken the time to participate from home. And I hope that we'll continue to find meaning, community, and support in this continued time of social distancing and isolation. And once again, I'd like to welcome many of our non-members and visitors from other congregations, family members of this congregation who are watching us today. We're very happy to welcome all of you into our community, this online community, in this new way. This morning, as we have done in weeks past, I would like to encourage you, if you are interested in doing so, to find bread or a cracker or some form of drink to use for the communion portion of our service this morning. Again, I encourage you to commune yourself, and if your family wishes to participate with you, then by all means, please go ahead and commune one another. Just because we're not connected physically and gathered here at this altar today doesn't mean that we can't share in God's love and grace in our homes. We are still connected to one another through the sharing of that beautiful gift and through connecting to each other through watching these videos as well. So thanks to all of you for your continued support and understanding in these very challenging and unprecedented times. It is much, much appreciated. Please know I think of all of you often, and I pray for you daily in my devotions, and I absolutely miss your presence in this beautiful space. It is so empty and quiet in here, and it is not the same without all of you here. So we will continue to be the church right where we are. Again, this building and all this stuff, that is not the true church. You, where you are gathered, you are the true church. So I invite you now to take a moment of quiet reflection and centering as we prepare our hearts and our minds for worship.